Welcome, brothers and sisters. Y'all see the title. The BAW needs to be called out for putting the black community at risk. You know, the BAW needs to be called out for putting the community at risk for COVID-19 and many other things. You know, whether we realize it or not, BAWs do have a lot of power in this society. They're the backbone of the community. They're strong, they're independent, they're educated, they're doing the damn thing in the corporate office. They're running circles around black men while they're holding their dicks, and even though most of them only got $5 to their name, a lot of them is doing very well in the society. They're considered the leadership class in the black community. Everything goes through the BAW's Big Mouth. But and since she has been placed in a leadership and authoritarian position, she needs to be held accountable for all the atrocities that are wrought on the community. She's been unable to protect us, keep us safe in the community. If you are running the community, if you're the backbone of the community, if you are the most intelligent one of the community, if you don't need no men and you run in the community, then, why am I not safe? I don't feel safe when I come into the black community. I mean, somebody has to be called out. I mean, if you're going to call out Donald Trump, you're going to call out Hillary Clinton, you're going to call out, what's that dude that's in charge of HUD, the little black dude? Him. Him, yeah. Uh, Y'all gonna call all these people out, but nobody is calling out the black women. You know, the BAW needs to be called out because she is receiving all the vast majority of the money that's in the black community. She's receiving child support payments. A lot of them are receiving welfare. A lot of them are receiving food stamps. A lot of them are receiving free educations, college degrees, um, student loans. They're the biggest starters of new businesses. They're doing the damn thing, and yet and still, they're also collecting child support payments from a lot of these men, these upwardly mobile black men. They're receiving child supports in the thousands of dollars. And yet and still money is leaking out of our community at a phenomenal rate. The black dollar does not turn over in its community one time. And we would have to ask ourselves, we have to question the person or the people who are getting the most of the resources that come into the black community. She has a plethora of simp ass males that are always running around behind her back, kissing her behind, giving her things that she don't deserve. The BAW ego is so inflated that she has made up statements like, I don't need a man. I can raise kids by myself. You niggas ain't shit. You can't tell me nothing. I'm an educated woman. I'm smart. You a lame ass dude. You a clown. You're nobody. You're nothing. This has been the problem in the black community. These are the leaders. And I'm wondering why there are trillions of dollars leaking out of the black community and no one's questioning it. No one's calling this out. And at the same time, while these individuals are independent. They don't need men. They're strong, independent. They're they're the backbone of the black community. They're also the victim of black men who are nothing but rapists and killers and thugs and niggas who ain't shit and criminals and, and things of this nature. So we would have to ask her again. You stated that you could raise children all by yourself in single parent homes, yet this same group is complaining about the men that they raised. What did you think was going to happen? I'm not going to allow this to go down. I'm not going to allow you to blame black men for the things you've done. This is the price. There's a price with everything. There's a price. If you are independent, you don't need no man, there is a price to be paid for that. That means you're going to have a 72 to 82% single mother household rate. You're going to have over 20 million abortions, which is 20 million children, because these women have been allowed to, it's their body, their choice. My body, my choice. This is, I'm sick of being blamed as a black man for what the leadership has failed to do. You set yourselves up as leaders. Men tried to tell you, hey, hold up. You fucking up big time. Stop. And what you do? There was a dumbass black man who went to the damn nail shop. One of them Chinese nail shops, took a brick, threw it in the window, got mad because he was tired of black women being disrespected. The very next day, they put on some 30% off, 40% off weave sale, and black women were lined up around the corner, ready to buy that weave again. Like I said, there is consequences to your actions. And I want to know, where is the black dollar? Why are there so many black dollars bleeding out of the community? Considering these are the people who are starting the most businesses with one employee. These are the individuals who are starting the most new businesses, but yet and still the black community seems to have a breach. The black community has a damn sinkhole in the middle of it where all the money gets sucked out of it. You ever notice that when these people come into your community, they don't even advertise. They don't even advertise. You mean to tell me they can have stores in your community, but you can't have no stores in your community? They don't even advertise. They just come in one day, set up shop, put a sign on the side of the door, says Chinese food here, nails done there, corner store here, get your liquor. When a group of women state that they don't need no man, it's not hard to tell why there's a bunch of Negroes standing in front of the corner store with 40-ounce bottles in their mouth. It's not, I can understand you going in the store and getting the alcohol, but do you have to drink the shit in front of the store? Like you gonna get drunk in front of the damn liquor store? But these are the men these women choose. You got to remember, if you, it's very hard for BAWs to choose men. Apparently, they've been choosing these very exact dudes, then turn around and say there are no good men. There are no good men. See, the problem with BAWs is that they're irresponsible. They don't take responsibility for anything. Like, how the hell do you let a man between your damn legs, but it's his fault that you got pregnant? You opened up your legs. Did he rip your legs open? Did he slap you? Did he beat you? Did he, it felt real good at the time, I'm sure, it was feeling real good. He was going real deep, you know. And now all of a sudden it's his fault. He shouldn't have came in you because he was irresponsible because he ain't shit. So you mean to tell me you let some ain't shit ass dude procreate with you? Put his seed in you? You let some ain't shit dude and then you turn around and then you turn around and you want to call the government on these men because these men are not doing what you want them to do. He ain't taking care of his responsibility, so I'm gonna sick the child support people on him, the government on him. I'm gonna sick them on him because he ain't doing right. What about you? I mean, aren't you the one who opened up your legs to him? You mad at him that he ain't doing right, but you opened up your legs to him. This, and if you tell me that, when we first met, he wasn't like that, and he was doing good, and he was a good man when I first met him, and I don't want to hear that because that would mean that you made an emotional decision. Because that's a purely emotional decision. If you let a dude between your legs and you let him finish the job, you let him do the do, I mean, that's an emotional decision. You let him do that. You knew he didn't have no condom on. You know that. You knew that you wasn't on birth control. You knew you wasn't on the Plan B pill. You knew you wasn't you don't believe in abortion. Well, this time, the third time, you don't believe in abortion this time. I'm just wondering what's the deal, man? We got to call out these BAWs for their obvious character flaws and inability to take accountability for anything. They cannot take responsibility for nothing. I mean, like anything. I mean, like one, is any of this your fault? Like one thing I've said so far, is any of this your fault? And I'm just asking you, black men, are you gonna call out these buffoons? Are you gonna call out these buffoons because apparently they no longer want to be the leader. They don't want to lead. They don't really want to lead. They just want you to do. They want you to do what you want to do. I mean, they want you to be in the front. They want you on the front lines of anything that's going on. But they don't actually want you to lead. They want you on the front lines though. So how the hell do you have a man on the front line, but you don't want him to lead? If he's on the front line, that means he has to actually be in front of you. You can't expect a man to lead unless he's in front of you. If there's an arrow or somebody shooting a bullet at you, and you want him to stand in front of you, but you don't actually want him to lead. You want to tell him, hey, don't, go which way I tell you to go while you lead. See, that's the problem with you BAWs. You want somebody to build your queendom. You want black men to be your servants. You want black men to go out there and build so you can take advantage of him. So you can reap the benefits of his hard work. For him to go out there or black men as a group to go out there and build something so you can take advantage of it. Now, there's nothing wrong with that on the surface, but you have to understand, with all of that hard work comes leadership. That would mean the black man would have to have the skill sets in order to build said community. So that black man with those specific skill sets are going to have to be like, hey, well, I can't build it like this because the foundation I can't build. I need to flatten out this part of the road first before I could put it down. Before I could lay my foundation first, I got to put down concrete first. I can't just go in there and just throw it up anywhere, you know. But you don't want to hear that. You want black men to just do what you want to do. Go out there, get the skill sets, and you want to treat him like a parasite. You want to disrespect him. I mean, this shit is weird. The black community is weird. I understand why Obsidian called it Bizarro Land. The black community is Bizarro Land. Where you have a group of women. First of all, these women don't respect men who know how to build. This is insane. You mean to tell me you want a group of men who know how to build to go out there and build you a community, yet you don't respect or want to be with these kinds of men? You want to be with some corporate guy, six figure income. You want to be with the boss Negro. Everybody can't be with the boss Negro. Some of y'all got to get with the dude who's cleaning the toilet, man. Who gonna be with him, man? Somebody got to get with that dude. There's nothing wrong with cleaning toilets. That dude. There's dudes who clean toilets who make more than a lot of these corporate dudes. They do. Because they have contracts with government agencies. They have contracts. They have cleaning contracts with some of these buildings. They get paid way more than a lot of these fucking these guys sitting up in the corporate office. But the BAW will not accept you because you clean toilets all day. If you know how to, if you an electrician, you a mechanic, you know how to lay tile, you know how to put roofs up, plumbing, anything. If you know you're a contractor. If you know the only time these women respect you kind of men, men who know how to build, is when she needs, her pipes clean out. It's just quite unfortunate, man. It's quite unfortunate, and nobody is calling out these parasites on their bullshit. I mean, it's just not making logical sense, and we have to come to this realization that you are a bad leader. One, our community is topsy-turvy. The black community is messed up. It's tore up from the flow up. You got men standing in front of the damn corner store getting high, getting drunk, just doing whatever. Cause hey, no one needs them. I don't need no man. Hey, what else I'm gonna do? Yo, give me a lot of these dudes depressed. These bitches don't need me, so hey, I'm just gonna chill then. Fuck it. No, nothing to be ambitious about. And you got women who are collecting child support, welfare, food stamps, Section 8, all of these. They on all these types of programs. They're bringing in the bulk of the money in the community. You got a Mount Everest sized crater in the middle of your community, just sucking all the money out of it. You got a bunch of women around there talking about they strong, independent. They don't need no man. They can raise kids by themselves. They don't need no man. They this, they that. You got these corporate black females, oh, they ain't messing with none of these blue collar Negroes, and I'm strong and independent, even though automation is coming and about to tear your jobs to pieces. I mean, really, this is here. You know, a lot of your jobs are not coming back. You just got to understand it. You got to feel this. You got to take this L, man. Somebody got to take this L. This is the perfect storm right now. Black men have not been educated in anything. They know how to grow food. They know how to, build anything. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, most of them the most of the ones that BAWs like to sleep with and have babies by, you know, hey man, it's the perfect storm, you know. But we have to admit, we have to take these things into account and admit that, hey, these individuals, these individuals have destroyed your community, man. They are bad leaders. We got a bad leadership. I think we need to overthrow the government, overthrow the black government, man. I mean, there's no rules, laws, and standards except for the no snitch law in the black community. Hey, hey, everybody do whatever they want and nobody snitch, or else we gonna kill your ass. Hey, that's how I go in the black community. That's the only rule. Every man for himself and no snitching. You know, man, man, man. But you women have a lot of power, man. You have a lot of power. You have an extreme amount of power. And the most important thing you can do with that power is to concede it to someone else who can do something with power. You know, concede that you have no power, you have no skills at building anything, you have no real leadership skills whatsoever. If you had leadership skills, the black community wouldn't look like a damn sinkhole. There wouldn't be money. There wouldn't be, I told you the black dollar doesn't circulate once in our communities. Lucky if it circulates once. Maybe at the barbershop, maybe at the, beauty salon, because you can't get over to Sue Ling, whatever her name. You can't get over to her. She ain't got no appointments right now. So, you had to go to the black girl in the community. You had to have your girl Tracy or one of them, braid you up real good, braid you up, you know. Man, I mean, I heard you women were spending like $3 billion a year on just weave. Just weave. I mean, hey man, it's all good. I mean, dang, if y'all could just get a hold on that, man, y'all could be a real force to reckon with, man. If black women just got together and was like, we ain't buying no more weed, we gonna do our own hair, we gonna be a real sisterhood, and we gonna figure out how to do our own hair and our own without weave in it, and that's that. And we gonna shame all those sellout chicks, and we gonna put all these fake ass businesses on blast. You black men, you black men are fucked up too. But hey, we talk about the BAWs. A lot of you black men, man. I was walking past the Chinese restaurant the other day, and I was like, I seen black woman in there, black female in there. No other customers. This is during the lockdown, but the restaurants are still open. But uh, I seen a BAW and a black man in there. I'm like, and all I could do is just shake my head, like, damn, this can't be real. But I knew as soon as this lockdown was over that you women was gonna go right back to doing the same exact shit. In fact, I wanted to make a video about it, but I was like, nah. You know, I mean, anybody who got some sense already know what you're doing, but it would be nice to get on tape, cause I bet, soon as that damn shop opened up, it was like 1,000 of y'all lined up around the corner, sort of like black men when the new Nikes come out, the new Jordans. And y'all waiting around the corner like a bunch of fools. Look at that. Giving your money away like that. Like none of you men could come up with a damn shoe for y'all to wear. Or, 10, 20, 50 pair of shoes that y'all wear. Who knows? How long would that take? What, a few months? You know? Man, but all I could tell you, man, is, the Asian man's ice is colder. Anyway, brothers, like I said, man, the BAW needs to be called out for her tomfoolery. I'm trying not to curse in these videos. Because these videos, a lot of crybabies around here. Anyway, on that note, I want to say peace. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you think. Get on the 5 steps and adopt the moral code.